The summer in the small village was hot and the sun was added to that, which shone brightly in the sky. Everyone in the village sought shelter from the scorching rays and sought shelter in the shade of trees or dense bushes. But on that day, on that particular summer morning, the life of a small village was still far from the sleepy trees and revived the hearts of its inhabitants. A little boy named Maxim woke up hearing a quiet grinding outside the window. He hurriedly ran to the window and saw a terrible sight. The cub was imprisoned, entangled in an old wire. His paws were bloody and wounded, and from his eyes was visible the fearful pain. Maxim felt a deep pity for the suffering experienced by a small defenseless cub. The boy, without hesitation, grabbed his backpack and opened the window crack. He carefully climbed out and slowly approached the tangled wire. His heart was beating wildly with excitement. He knew it could be dangerous, but determination dulled fear. Maxim was able to free the cub and gently pressed him to his chest. At that moment, the serenity of the heavenly expanses turned into the roar of a new dangerous beast, a bear. The boy immediately realized that he needed to escape. He threw his backpack over his shoulders and told the wolf cub to run into a wide forest. When Maxim found himself behind dense trees, he looked around to check and saw a bear ready to tear up everything that got in his way. Following his instinct, the boy rushed forward, trying to knock the bear down. This was his last hope for salvation. But the cub, realizing the danger on the stretch of the red thread, howled piteously and rushed at the bear boldly and unshakably. He showed such skill and dexterity in the fight, which he did not expect from such a young creature. The cub hobbled around the bear, distracting his attention and throwing fiery bites. The bear, stunned by his endless energy, fell to the ground and retreated. As a sign of respect for such courage, the bear resigned himself and left. Maxim took a deep breath and, holding on to the cub, thanked him for what he had done. Later, Maxim found out that the wolf cub he saved was named Blake. They became best friends and spent all their time together. Maxim taught Blake to play hide and seek, catch birds, and follow his instincts. He adored his friend and had no idea how lucky he was to meet him on that fateful day. Years later, Maxim and Blake found themselves in danger again. The bear, whom the cub had saved, intended to take revenge by bumping into the boy and his faithful friend. They were trapped in a remote forest with no way to get out. Maxim, despite his young age, did not lose his composure. He called Blake and shared with him his plan of salvation. The boy and the cub quickly corresponded according to their inner signs and began to act. Maxim attracted the bear's attention by throwing stones at him, and Blake, rapidly penetrating into the bushes, was looking for any way to upset the balance and knock the evil bear off his feet. The cub easily crossed the tangled path and blocked the way to the bear. He demonstrated his skill in wrestling and prevented the bear from approaching Maxim. Soon the hunters came running, who heard the boy's screams and quickly attracted the bear's attention with shots and loud screams. Thanks to the help of Maxim, who performed an act of valor and bravery, and Blake, a wolf cub who grew up into a real hero, the bear was chased away and the lives of friends were saved. Since then, Maxim and Blake have become legends of the small village and their story has been told for years. Their incredible friendship and valor inspired other residents. And although the boy saved the cub at first, but over the years the cub became his savior, it was proof that the true power of friendship overcomes all obstacles and makes us stronger when we are together.